Hello everyone and welcome in today's video. I am Sohini Biswas, a third year law student, and currently I am doing an internship at the Lexis & Company. Today I'll be discussing on the topic of the constitutional amendment, that is 104th constitutional amendment in regards to Article 14. So let us understand first what are the highlights of this amendment and what does this amendment says. The Constitutional Amendment 103 Act got assent from the President of India on 13 January 2018 and it was passed in Lok Sabha by 323 members who were in favor of it and 3 members who were against it. It was passed in Rajya Sabha with 165 members in favor and 7 against it. This provides for reservation in the central government jobs as well as government education institution. This amendment applies to citizens who belong to the economically weaker sections of the society. This was passed in addition to the already existing reservations. The main objective was to include people from economically weaker section of the society and make them to attend higher education institution and jobs in public employment which remains unfulfilled due to their financial incapacity. It was drafted with a will to make Article 46 compulsory that urges Government of India to provide protection to all the educational and economic interests of the weaker sections of the society. Since socially disadvantaged sections have enjoyed the privilege, there was a relief provided to economically disadvantaged sections as well. Now, which are the particular articles which were amended under this Amendment Act? Article 15 Clause 6 is added to protect economically weaker sections of the society and provide them admission to educational institutions including private institutions except minority educational institutions. This amendment basically aims to provide reservation to those who do not fall in Article 15 Clause 5 and Article 15 Clause 4. Another article, that is Article 16 Clause 6, was asked to provide an economically weaker section reservation in government posts. The term economic weakness will be decided based on the family income. Now let us do a quick analysis of the amendment. When the constitution was amended, the challenge was to meet the criteria of the basic structure doctrine. Since it was an established principle that reservation shall have a capacity of 50%, but in case of Mr. Balaji versus State of Mysore, it was noted that the court stated that in any circumstances where reservation exceeds 50%, it would imply dominance over Section 16 Clause 1. The Government of India provided for 10% reservation to the economically weaker sections of the society was taken down in Indra Swani versus Union of India. All these judgments were passed keeping in mind the law and the legislation that never been disregarded in violation of the basic structure doctrine. The amendment seems to provide reservation only to extent of 10%. Article 15 Clause 4, 15 Clause 5 and 16 Clause 4 do not explicitly mention that reservation shall be 50% by way of legislation. Therefore, any challenge mentions the violation of basic structure doctrine does not stand valid. Youth for Equality once filed a writ petition claiming that the amendment seems to violate the basic structure doctrine. 2 more petitions were filed by Advocate Pawan and Advocate Deepak. Since the main intention behind framing the amendment was to equality, it is too difficult to see how the reservation destroys the concept of equality and the basic structure doctrine. Also, in case of Keshavananda Bharati versus the state of Kerala, it was held by the Supreme Court of India that no law can be passed by the gadgets of India that destroys or damages the basic structure of the doctrine. Therefore, it can be agreed that the 103rd Amendment has been created logically and had put up the education and social backwardness at war by including Article 15 Clause 6 and Article 16 Clause 6. Now, what are the criteria for this reservation? The annual income of the person should be less than 8 years. The person should have no less than 5 acres of farmland. People who have a house but less than 1,000 square feet in the town. Now, what are the challenges to the doctrine of basic structure? Basic structure doctrine of the Constitution is like the main pillar of the Indian Constitution. The basic structure cannot be damaged and destroyed. Keeping this in mind, the amendment is unconstitutional in nature because the amendment seems to violate the principle of equality. Secondly, it also breaches the 50% ceiling limit of reservation. Last but not the least, it destroys the substantiveness of democracy as well. Now, what is the conclusion that we can derive? Though there is no doubt that unequals cannot be treated equally, but making the reservation based only on the criteria of economic condition cannot be the solution to all the problems, and it is the time now to fix a systematic time period for the reservation system. Thus, an alternative for the mechanism must be explored in order to uplift a particular section of the society. Thank you.